call the meeting to order.
It is 4:35. So
Yes, perfect.
Right on time.
I might have sped a little bit. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We're going to fine Adam for not speaking.
I was gonna say, I couldn't hear you.
You didn't hear Adam.
Oh, I heard him loud and clear.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, we'll open the public hearing for Mike and Audra Camera.
I got no complaints, no questions, nothing on it, so.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm taking up the whole table.
You'll move down
And
here.
it's basically just going out from what's currently there, right?
Yes.
So, I mean, they already have the structure too close.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
just
right.
in line with what they've already got there, so.
Yep.
Considering no one's here, I will close the public hearing.
Yeah, very
Discussion from the board.
good. Why not, right? I mean, it makes sense to me.
Yeah.
I will move that we recommend approval to the city commission for their variance.
Second.
All right, we have a motion and a second. Liz?
Yes.
Carol?
Aye.
Tim?
Yes.
Yes.
Larry? Yes.
I'm the only one that gets to be a pirate.
Aye.
Aye.
All right, next item on the agenda, Colin Silverson, lot merger. Did we get more information?
Well, I was going to ask Liz, do you know anything, can he
So
just do a parcel?
I'm sorry, I missed
Yeah.
the
Oh, sorry, you
discussion,
were.
but what was the,
So he was requesting a lot merger, but when I looked at it, it looks like the city lot didn't ever get changed, and it was parcels that got changed.
That's a lot description if you want that. 'Cause where it says lot 5 and lot 5.
Yeah,
So it looks like it's
it's
still
all of
city.
lot 5. They wouldn't, I don't know that you would split lot, the legal description, split them.
Yes, the
So it
parcels
was
have,
west half of lot 5, and then
Mhm.
that chunk, and then that other chunk goes to the other lot.
so it was like there
um,
were several parcels and 2 lots, and
Yes, the lot,
so the lots never got replatted.
it did not.
So that, I mean, and that's what he was,
the technicality.
yes, is that what he was requesting a change to hadn't ever actually happened in the cities, on the city's
What
side?
he wants is to just get one tax bill.
And that's,
Can't he
Pretty
just do a
simple.
parcel?
That's,
change
yeah,
on
that would, right.
Because it'd be
Yeah.
like the west half of lot 5 and the north, whatever, 100 feet of,
Yes, the tax
The
bill is
east half
related to the
of lot.
parcels, not related to the lots.
right.
So he would just contact your office, right?
um.
Or whoever
it's
to
the
combine,
county,
yeah.
Yep.
The county
They
to
would
combine
eventually-
parcels.
Because a lot of times you see, somebody's parcel is,
Mm-hmm.
lot 6 in the east.
Yeah,
half,
it's a
lot
whole
5.
block or so, yeah, it
Or,
can be.
I mean,
Mhm.
yeah. But it's all the same lot.
Yes.
It is, and there's a lot of those
Yeah.
in the city that,
There
I
is.
mean.
I know.
They're
I've
never
noticed a
gonna
lot
get
more,
replatted,
yeah.
so
No.
it's kind of a technicality more than anything. But yes, they can definitely
Yeah,
just get that all combined.
That's kind of what Chelsea and I were talking about too, is just, I think it can just be a parcel change and then, it just becomes one.
yeah.
Yes.
Well, I think there were several people that did that, I mean,
Yeah.
in special assessments, I mean, there was a lot
And
of
we
that
do that
going on.
throughout the
Yeah.
county.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's a county issue, not ours.
Yes.
Well, kind of.
It's a paperwork issue.
Yes.
There you go.
It's just who has to do the
You're
paperwork.
getting one piece of paper instead of 2,
Right.
Okay.
really.
So it should we let him know?
Yeah, I'm sure he'll be in tomorrow. Because he knew that we were having a meeting today, because
Okay.
he had asked where to end. So I said there was some information because of how it was described, whatever, blah, 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 blah. So I'm sure I'll talk to him tomorrow.
And,
But yeah, I'll let him know that he just needs to
Just
come up to
come
the
to the
county and get it taken care of up there.
and I did explain to him today that that's what probably would be, but I didn't know for
Okay,
sure. But-
sure. And so we don't need movement on anything? Refund his money?
I haven't cashed his check, so
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
because we didn't list it or anything.
I told him Chelsea would keep it.
Well, you lied.
He bought it.
City beautification fund.
Yep, it's his donation. Can you tell him that?
All right, so no movement is needed.
No,
Next item on the agenda is lot merger, Carla Klein.
There are lots, they're adjoining,
they're joining.
there's nothing that you can't.
I forgot to look today, but is one commercial and one not commercial up there?
They're both commercial.
They are both commercial, okay. As long as they're both the same, that was my, yes, yes, I forgot to double check
I
today.
lived
But
a while back.
as long as one's not
Right.
way different, I don't see anything.
Well, you double check, but I
Yeah.
it bugs me, they're both a huge lot, you know, but, and I know why they're getting it.
Same as everybody else.
But this would have to go to your public hearing.
Sure.
All right, so move that we add on to the public hearing.
I'll second.
All right. Motion and a second. With Carol?
Yes.
Yes.
Larry?
You fire back.
All right, next item on the agenda. Chicken coop accessory building.
So we have a building permit here for a chicken coop. In our ordinance, there really is nothing about, the logistics, I guess, of a chicken coop. How big, how small, what's acceptable, what's not. Because currently, as it sits, chicken wire is not a an acceptable fence.
Right.
But
But
a
we
chicken
can.
coop with a run, you have chicken wire. And this is on here, so when it got turned in and Adam and I were talking, there's no guidelines, I guess, for a chicken coop, and chickens are so heavily becoming a thing, especially in this town, that I think maybe it should be stated in there for, as a guideline of, you know, how big they can be, what's acceptable for their requirements, what they can look like. And I brought this, I guess so you guys could all look at it as to what he's kind of proposing, maybe go off of that to see if we put it in there. And that's also kind of why greenhouses are in there too, if we're adding it, then a couple more things that are detailed before things get out of control as to what is
So we haven't had a request for greenhouse as of yet, you're just
correct.
jumping.
Yes.
But you're basically asking the same thing, let's,
Yeah, what's the guideline?
Yeah, so we can get them in there,
Okay.
yes, yep.
okay, it's probably a good idea to look at some of the other towns and see what they're doing. But yeah, no, it's a good idea. There must be a lot of chickens in town, I hear a lot of crowing.
Do you really?
Yes, they do.
We can't have roosters, so.
Well, there's a lot of
There's roosters in town,
cock-a-doodle-doo.
and there's, so if there's gonna,
So
I
we're gonna
mean,
need to change that.
that's gonna have to be an
I can't tell where
ordinance,
it's
yeah.
coming from, but yeah, I hear it a lot.
So I guess we're gonna have to do a chicken ordinance.
Chicken?
Is there a dance to go to that?
No.
No.
Oh, and he's
Yes,
got a big
please,
lot.
please demonstrate.
Yeah, but he's asked for some.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What he meant by that.
What are allowable animals and what are not, I think
okay,
we touch
okay.
base on a lot of them.
But
Okay.
in the new ordinance,
I would
he'll
agree,
be
yeah.
doing a demo in the
There
new
we go.
ordinance. How's that?
There we go.
So-
I'll bring you a better shot.
So just under fence, it says will be unlawful for any person to erect or maintain any barbed wire, woven wire, or snow fence in or along residence, in or along residential area in the city of Washington, with the exception of temporary garden fence. So that's your chicken wire is woven wire, so, yeah, I don't know, we need to figure out something. And obviously, that's probably what you would want, is chicken wire if you have a chicken.
Right. Where it's allowable, for that and that only.
Yeah. Thing is, this is a fence, whereas, I mean, if you got like a little chicken run, it's really not like a border fence, but where, you
Yeah,
know,
where's the line
where do you
there?
draw the line, how big is that, you know?
When it's part of the structure versus the fence, right?
And I guess another thing that really concerns me is, you know, you shouldn't put it next to the edge of your lot, which is right next to somebody else's. You know, that would be another
A
concern.
setback.
A setback, that would be a big concern.
Would it have to follow, like, what our normal setbacks are right now?
At least.
for- like an accessory building.
Structures as opposed to fences?
Yeah.
So then are you gonna get, I don't know how you monitor this, but then are you gonna get into some type of, a smell ordinance? Because if you get people that don't clean their chicken coops, trust me, it's gonna get burned.
Yeah.
So all accessory buildings are at least 8 feet from the rear lot line and 8 feet from the sideline, with at least 10 feet behind the principal building. But yeah, you know, some people could, without an ordinance, some people put it somewhere just to piss off their neighbor. You know.
Well, not this, but
Pigs.
So-
I was gonna get pigs.
Many cows.
I like pork.
So is that what we want to do, is move on with?
Well, I kinda like what Liz said there, to get some,
I think we
Yeah,
need
that's
to
what I
look
mean,
at
yeah,
what,
yeah,
what some other
to get some
towns are
sample
doing. Yep.
ordinances. Yep, I think that'd be a
Yep.
great idea.
Okay.
But they
Because
have
both
for-
Bismarck and Mandan have chickens and ordinances, no roosters, I think that 4 or 5 chickens,
I don't know,
no
but we'll-
roosters.
We have a chicken ordinance written up, per se, that could probably just needs to go into effect if it's thing, but I didn't know, I guess, as to, do you want a requirement of how big the chicken coops could be, what they have to look like?
How many chickens?
Because if you just want anything going up, do you want to make them reasonably presentable?
In your chicken, you said you do have a chicken ordinance?
Is somewhat drafted, yes.
Right, but you didn't put structures in there yet, did you? Or
I
did-
don't believe so, no. I
No,
think it's
it's
just
not.
how many chickens are allowable.
How many would we allow?
I think this one's in here 6.
Oh, okay.
Because this became a really hot topic within a lot of
Yes,
cities,
yes. it has, yeah.
in the last couple of months. So a lot of
If you have
ordinance,
4 dogs, you should only have 4 chickens.
a lot of them were going around, so we were reading them and saving them as to what other towns were doing. So that's kind of where we got our idea written, because I knew eventually this was probably gonna
Mhm.
come. So Erica has it, yeah, I'll draft it.
So,
Can you email it all?
Yeah.
Well, and we would
how
be
about
meeting
pigeons?
again
You
Yeah.
see that guy's pigeon?
Right.
Yeah.
for
For the-
public hearing, so we can
Pigeons?
have something.
Sure.
I think I had a hawk up by Corwood.
Yeah,
Yes,
there's.
they do
there's-
have a, and that's a good example of what, because that has some wiring as the roof, but I'm not sure
He
what
has,
kind of.
Right across from Cortwood, there's
Yep.
gotta be, there must have been,
It's,
Yeah, what kind of
Heaven-
animal is that,
Heaven-
Eric?
there's like
Like-
It was some kind of hawk.
Yeah,
hawk.
they're hungry and
And
hot.
what we told him at the
Is that what
time
it
is that he had the siding.
It
It
had to
looks-
match
it
his house.
looks
That's why he
good.
had siding on it.
Yeah, it
I
had to
mean,
match,
it's decent.
he was
but
gonna
it does-
put
it
this
does
old
have
crappy
wire
Yep.
on
blue
top.
metal
Is
on
that
there or
8?
something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it has wire on top.
Yeah. but it's got pigeons in it now,
Uh-huh.
Oh,
and a
yeah.
whole bunch of them,
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was
Oh,
some
yeah.
kind of exotic bird at the time, I don't remember.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because I know when we rode by there was 6 or 8 just sitting there.
Pigeons?
You could see them?
But
Oh,
it-
yeah.
They-
I mean,
yeah, there's like
no
a-
noise,
an
there's no
open-
smell.
Yeah.
I mean,
Uh-uh.
there's,
And then they got kind of the open thing and all the pigeons were sitting on top and.
Oh,
they
I've
can
never
get
seen
out.
one. Like,
No, it's like,
No.
it's
It's
like
a dome roof.
open
A
to
dome.
air type,
Right.
Yeah.
like, so
Oh,
that
really?
they, yeah,
Oh,
it's,
so he must have added that,
Yeah.
okay.
It's kind of
Yeah,
neat.
Because
it
originally
is,
that
it's
wasn't
very
there.
well done.
Okay. Yeah, I think that definitely needs some. So what are you gonna do with the guy's building permit? Because we don't have a,
I don't know, other people have just been putting them up, they don't even get a building permit.
That is very true.
the thing is, it's an accessory building.
I don't believe it.
And,
I mean, even dog houses are in the planning and zoning ordinance, so.
I mean, as long as it's within, I guess, setbacks,
I mean,
I don't,
yeah, I don't know, but he doesn't have any neighbors really,
Yeah.
so
Where
That's
he's
true,
planning
yeah.
to put this is pretty ideal.
it'll be.
Yeah.
Honestly.
yeah, he does have the perfect
Yeah.
spot.
Yeah, I mean,
But there is the 12 by 12 chicken run, so if that's fine, then.
Right, or is that too big?
Also, I believe he's making it, he's putting old windows in it, and so is that acceptable? I mean,
well,
I
far
believe
as
it's made out of plywood and old windows.
as far as building permits goes, it needs to be, needs to complement his house, I would think. I mean, you can't put up a old piece of crap, you know. It should look decent. I mean, he's got, that house has wood on the front, that's pretty nice, you know, that little bitty house.
But you know, it is, my husband did a project, it was a greenhouse, and he used all recycled material. I mean, it's a legit structure, but it's funky, it's eclectic.
Well, I
But
mean, it looks good, yeah.
Right, but you drive by and you're like, wow, she picked up every garbage,
Oh,
you know,
really?
every, sidewalk-free item, but it's put together in a legit structure, functioning.
It looks bad.
But it's in the folder.
That translates to
Yes.
it looks bad.
Because, I mean, I
I
don't
wanna
think
see
it looks bad. A neighbor would be like, what is she doing putting that? I mean, it's an awesome greenhouse, it's an amazing greenhouse, but it's eclectic, you know. I don't know, we can't.
Where's the value of your property?
Right.
If your neighbor
I don't
is
know.
in the eye of the buyer.
It's
Yeah.
literally a greenhouse structure, the exterior. I mean, she could have sided her house hot pink. But it, you know, as long as everything's hot pink, I guess.
You know, the thing is, it's here, the accessory use or building shall not be injurious to the use and enjoyment of surrounding property as well.
Mhm.
If something really ugly and the neighbor goes, geez Louise, what the world is that?
What?
I think they need to at least show what it's being made out of or something.
Well, these are pretty well detailed drawings. I mean,
Mhm.
there's some thought going into it.
Yeah.
So it's not like
Yeah.
it's being slapped together or anything, but
And, I mean, he has been very good about asking questions of
Oh, has he?
what's acceptable and what's
Oh, okay.
not.
yeah.
Can he have this? Can he have this? Yes, he's very,
That's
he
good to hear.
asks at least instead of
Yeah.
just doing it,
Yeah, actually, that,
so.
At this moment, we don't have an ordinance that says no, so
Right.
pretty
I-
much we have the
yeah.
action on that, but for going forward, we need to kind of
I think it's a great idea to
pull
get on.
together.
well,
Yep.
I guess I would say to him, or at least mention, you know, if the ordinance changes, you might have to do some modification. You know,
That you can do that.
oh yeah, we can, because people, you can do that. I mean, if people come up without asking, you change, you do an ordinance, that's too bad for you.
Yeah, but
Well,
he's
you could ask-
He's
I
asking.
know what I'm saying is, but if you tell them who's asking, you know, there might be a couple little changes that might have to be made. You know, because we're lower than one.
Because we can't decide fast enough, that's not an acceptable answer.
Well, we don't have an ordinance.
I know.
So
Yeah,
shouldn't
so I
he be
think-
like grandfathered in if it's up
Right,
before our
he's-
ordinance goes
That's
in?
right.
It would be the time,
Because everybody
Okay.
else that has shops put
That
up
he's
that
built.
Yeah.
can't now, I mean, they don't have to tear them down.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I have
I
a
don't
pole
think-
barn on my property that's not remotely.
And we have all those
Appropriate.
the
like,
the
widows
garages. Yes, that are
around
on
town. We don't.
I know.
I know,
We don't.
I am
want
mad.
Yeah, I don't think you can
And
go
I don't
back
wanna hold
after the
up
fact and tell the
Yeah.
guy's gotta rebuild it, so.
No,
I'm not saying rebuild,
Well,
but he might need a different type of fencing or something. It's only 12 by 12 for that sake.
I don't think that as a board, we want to get in the business of saying, giving a, yes, here's our permission, but we might change our
Well,
mind.
yeah.
I don't like that.
First of all, that would be a city building permit thing, but,
Still,
because we need to look through an ordinance, and then the city would have to pass the
Yeah.
ordinance, so, yeah.
so,
so he's being held up right now for.
Just got turned in.
Or just got turned in,
Last week?
Turned in last week.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I think it was when I was gone.
yeah, and I'm also not comfortable with saying, well, we can't take action on your request because we don't have a decent ordinance.
Yep.
He just
That's
made
our
us
fault.
put one into, yeah,
Yeah,
fine.
and that's okay.
Yeah,
That's okay, we have.
And you put ordinance in as new things have,
mhm,
sure.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah,
arrived, so.
yeah.
Okay.
At least he asked, which I'm
Mhm.
very impressed with.
And the fact that there's this much thought put into it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
I guess
that's
I'm-
impressive.
I'm
I mean, it's
Okay
not
with it.
on
But
the
I-
back of a match.
But I would tell him he has to follow the setbacks
Yep.
that we
Yeah.
already have in place.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
How far away do you think you'd be from having an ordinance, a sample ordinance put together on the chickens and,
Next year.
Well, Bangs, we already kind of have something drafted, but as to get, I guess,
well, I guess where I'm going with it is that should it include something more broad, because, we have, pigeons up here, and are other cities doing more than just specifically chickens?
Right.
You know, whether it be livestock, you know, or, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because there's.
Well, and that could maybe go into, I guess, the one, that ordinance that the city currently has, livestock that could be updated to exclude certain animals, where right now it says pigs, horses, and if there's certain other things, you obviously, I mean, those aren't allowable, but if you want something else to go in there, where, to make that more detailed of what we can have,
Okay.
if there's a certain animal that you're looking at maybe becoming a thing, or if you would like to take pigs out of there,
Well,
to
pigs
be,
would-
make pigs allowable.
Pig would be my comfort animal. That's after I turn them into bacon. So.
There's no bacon ordinance, no.
But as I guess for this, accessory building per se for the chicken coop, that might be a little bit longer as to how
Right.
detailed I guess we want
Yeah.
it to be.
Yeah,
Well, we
and-
want to look at some of the other towns and see what they have, and then it'll take, I presume, a couple of readings by the commission
yeah,
if we do get something pulled together, so that's.
I'll get
2
started
months.
on it.
Yep, okay.
Yep.
And then do you want me just to go ahead and see if any other towns have greenhouses then too, for examples, to see kind of what we have? Okay.
And
I'll look at-
looking too.
Okay.
I was just looking here, it says, also says, any accessory building or any enclosure, group, or run, or any part thereof used for the housing, shelter, or sale of animals shall be located at least 10 feet from any rear or side lot line, and at least 50 feet from any building used for the dwelling purposes on an adjoining lot.
Well, that
Yeah.
covers the run then, right?
Yeah.
So that would cover the run, it would also cover, they'd have to be at least 50 feet from somebody else's house.
You should be pretty good.
He should be,
Okay,
yeah.
yeah.
What page is that?
It's
It's
40.
page 40, it's under,
Okay.
So just location of
location of
accessory
accessory buildings, it's F, number F.
Yeah, just so I know kind of where to
So
go.
the setback is 10 feet for that, as
Rear,
opposed to.
rear
Oh, you
and
have a
side, and it
different
has to be at least 50 feet from
There you
any
go.
dwelling.
This one here.
41K.
Mhm.
Yep. So really, we kind of have a thing on that already.
Yeah, and that would be the ones he would need to.
Exactly,
Yep,
yeah.
watch.
Yeah, that's at least current.
Mhm.
And where he's
50
at,
feet from
he's-
any dwelling or anybody else's dwelling?
Used for dwelling purposes.
On an adjoining lot.
An adjoining lot, so it'd be somebody else.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
where he's at, everything's kind of building close.
They shouldn't, no. No, they shouldn't. And I like that he's got it back a ways, which I did a little bit.
perfect.
Okay.
Cool. Okay.
So do we need to take action on that, or did we decide if it's the ordinance that we got, and,
Well, I think it's more for just discussion,
okay?
because there is no ordinance. There's really no ordinance for us to follow except for that. I think it's just more of a guideline to, that at least they have something to go by. That's what I think, I don't know, until we write an
That's all we
ordinance.
got, yeah.
Or we look through an ordinance. I don't know what anybody else thinks, but,
Well, I think that's what we did with the grain bin structure.
Right.
We
Yeah.
didn't take any action because we didn't think it was anything. So,
yeah. Right, yeah, good point, yeah, yeah. Okay.
We did not set a date for the public hearing for Klein.
Oh, that's right.
First Monday in September is Labor Day.
Today's, let's see, 24. I don't know, you wanna do it, we could do it either September 11th before our meeting, or on the 5th, maybe, it's on Tuesday, but maybe at 4:30 on September 11th. We also have our budget hearing that day,
That's 6.
but this should be really quick.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
okay.
Does that work for everybody?
Shut my phone off. I have no brain, my phone will shut off.
So September 11th at 4:35?
Yeah.
Okay.
And greenhouses, we decided you're gonna get us some.
Yeah, I'll look to see,
ordinances of
yep,
those As well.
if
Okay.
other towns have anything or
But that would be kind
regulations
of
that we
accessory
can,
building also, I would imagine.
yeah, but just see if there's certain
Right.
requirements that they can or can't have, or what's, you know, so
Right.
some guideline before it becomes a topic.
Any other business?
Yes, so we did the first reading on the ordinance changes, everybody, so if you just want to go and see what we did on Monday. So we basically, on page 5, the word lot shall mean, took out parcel, piece or plat. Then on page 8, lot means a piece, take out parcel or area of land established by survey, plat, or deed, and then we took out which meets the yard requirements of this ordinance and fronts a public street. Because a lot doesn't have to put front a public street. Number 47 on that same page, we got rid of zoning lot altogether. And then if you go to page 9, we added parcel, which means the unit of land defined by the local government for tax purposes, property taxes are paid on the parcel, not the lot. And then the last one on page 10, we added zoning district on the very end, means a lot, parcel, or tract of land within a zoning district. So, and that's the first reading. Second reading will be on September 11th. And then, I'm not sure if you printed that, did you probably printed it afterward, or? I think you printed afterward, I'm not sure. In the paper,
I don't know why, I can't remember.
yeah, whatever. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, I'll make sure it gets in there, if it needs to be.
Yeah, that was just for information.
No other business? Meeting adjourned.
Thank you.